Afternoon, folks. Jared from River Valley, sitting here on beautiful Lake Minnetonka. I'm standing in a 2023 Cobalt R6 Surf. This boat is not strictly for surfing, it's not strictly for bow riding, it's not strictly for wakeboarding. It can literally do everything you want and then some. And because it's an IO, I still get the great ride of having to be able to trim it up and down when Lake Minnetonka gets rough. This boat still rides extremely well. I'm sitting back here in the flip step. Nice, easy way to get up into the boat. Gives you a nice place to sit. You don't have to worry about a ladder. Simply just comes up and locks in place. With Cobalt, you have the flip-flop back seat, but you also get the nice jump seat. So to sit with the friends and family at the sandbar, you can sit here, have people in the water, have people here and here, all part of the same conversation. As you walk into the boat, because this is a surf, there's subfloor ballast. And that means this compartment here normally is storage. It actually has the tank right there, so it does nothing. The back seat does the flip-flop for the rear lounging. But when you're sitting in the boat, unlike most boats, easy to get into. But when I'm sitting here, I'm comfortable. I'm not inside the boat. I'm not worried about having to sit in certain spots. And I don't want to worry about sitting so close to the water because Cobalt has such a nice deep freeboard. All Cobalt seats are hinged. Stainless steel hinges, dual shocks to prevent the flex, and then rotocast plastic bases, so no rot. Everything's ran off a circuit breaker system, just like your house. Load list, labeling everything nice and clear. But even though it's a surf boat, I got storage on the left and right. As you walk through the center part here, side chair does the flip-flop, which is nice, has an individual bolster seat, but when you do Cobalt's new R6 series, you sit here, you look through the windshield. Want to sit up above it? It's nice and simple. You do get the bathroom option. Great spot for storage or as a pump out, your choice. You do get your inflow storage as well. So I got my covers right now. The big difference that Cobalt does versus others, fiberglass doors, 2 hinges holding open, and then there's drains all the way around, so water can just drain out and go overboard. Driver's chair does your full rotate, flip, bolster seat like everybody else. Dual screens, these are 7s, you can get 10s. Wireless phone charging. With the Volvo system, no matter if you're just going for a day cruise, trim assist and cruise control are active. So that means you want to go 20 miles an hour, you lock it in place. Your screens will have built-in maps, charts, engine diagnostics, you name it, has it. And with River Valley and Volvo's partnership, the screens, the shifting, and the engine are covered for 7 years through the factory. Walk through the middle, nice easy walk through with a divider door, tucked away so you don't cut your clothes on it. But look at the storage you get. Most towboats, when you get in them, have no storage. This has literally everything. And notice the one thing that's missing, there's no carpeting in your boat. That's the nice part about the features. Let's stay for a little ride. Cobalt's been known for years to have one of the best riding boats in the country, and realistically, Tonka is a great test of that. It's a very somewhat rough day today. I just got my regular motor trimmed all the way down, and the way the boat's designed, a little bow rise, even on a rough day, bow gets up 20-degree dead rise, but that's on plane at 13 miles an hour. I'm on plane. I'm not bouncing around. It's a nice smooth ride. And the boat does all the work for you. I don't worry about getting wet. I don't worry about water coming up the sides. And as you can see, the waves are there, but we're not bouncing around like this. It does a phenomenal job on the ride itself. And that's one of the great things what they give you in the water is proofs in the water. This does it very, very well. It's one of the best handling boats that's out there. With the steering system they have, it's very light and nimble, and it just makes it a joy to drive. You know, tubing, skiing, that's always been a great thing behind an IO. You can adjust the trim, makes it ride nice and smooth. You can adjust it up and down if you want to make some waves for your friends to bounce around on. But people say when it comes to the surf, does it really do what a Malibu, what an Access, what a Mastercraft can do in the water? I'm going to show you how simple it is, and I don't need a PhD to set it up. All you do is go in the surf system, hit fill on your tanks. There's 2 in the back, 1 center, 1 bow. Let them fill and set your cruise. When you get to the proper point where you're ready for them, all you do is hit speed control left and right. This runs Malibu surf gate system. So it uses physics, diverting the water, making the boat run nice and smooth naturally through the water like it's supposed to. Right now I have about a quarter of my port side, my center's about halfway, and my starboard side is gonna be about a third. I'm gonna stop it right there to prove that you don't need a lot of weight in this boat to make it surf. Speed control is activated, surf left and right. What I will tell folks is you wanna surf, be in at least 20 feet of water. Gives the wave the natural curl to go all the way up and around. You're not gonna avoid the soil in the bottom of the lake, and it makes it a much smoother experience. With speed control, put it in gear, all I have to do, hold on, you might wanna sit down for this one, Coral, this is gonna go. It's literally drop the throttle. Pull it up, got to 11, and I'll be darned. That's simple. If you want to make it a little taller, all I do is trim the boat up a little and make the wave taller, give you a better push closer to the boat. We go down, gives you a longer skim ride. But here's the other key difference, what they give you in the water is the ability to do this. I can transfer by a push of a button in 3 seconds. I go from one side to the other. Folks, as you can see, with the Cobalt R6 Surf or any of the surf editions that they have, you get your luxury bow rider for the great ride, the easy maneuverability, but then at the drop of a hat, you can be surfing just as good as the other brands that are true towboats. Water gets rough, I can still get you a smooth, comfortable ride and go home, and it makes it way more versatile for the family having one boat versus having multiple. Come on down to any one of the River Valley locations. We have them in stock. Come see them for yourself. We'll be more than glad to take you out and show you truly what makes the Cobalt Surf series the best one in the market.